A man named Moses here. Hello, folks. I've been contemplating things for the last couple of weeks, and the things I've been contemplating, I guess they're affecting my inspiration to make a video. But here I am today shooting this one, and the reason for it is that it's because I didn't really have anything to say, honestly. I've thought about many things, and I'm like, I don't think I want to talk about this. Or I spoke about it to a family member or whatever, and then I was done with it. But at the moment, I just want to talk about. I don't want to say it's an issue, but it's something, and I believe it's something that everyone is dealing with, but most people in this world are not willing to talk about it or deal with it because they're not honest. Okay. And what I'm talking about is friendship. Now, in my lifetime, I have had various of so-called friends in my life. Some of them were genuine and true friends. And normally with those, though the bond of friendship between myself and the other person, though it's strong, we tend to have so much respect for each other. We give each other space. And we give each other space so much that eventually we just drift apart. And the friendship is no longer cultivated, and we go our separate ways. But there's no animosity, there's no ill will or anything. It's just, oh, my friend so and so, he went on with his life, I went on with mine. Got distracted, stopped thinking about each other, stopped contacting each other, or it was, hey, okay, this guy, we're cool, but he lives so far away and stuff. Now it's a distance friendship, and we were writing letters, just don't feel like writing them anymore. So, we've all been through that, and it's no problem. That's just what happened. Friendships, they come and go. They wax and wane. No problem there. But I'm talking about the friendships that aren't really friendships, if you get my meaning. I'm about the kind where a person will approach you and come off like they're genuinely interested in you, but they're not. They have a goal in mind. They have some ulterior motive. That's what I'm talking about. And in my life experience, there's a ton of that. So much so it just makes me sick. And I believe that everyone is going through this, but that's not really the issue that I'm discussing. The issue is that lots of people, and I mean lots of people, they go through this and they don't even know it. So what I'm saying is they befriend an enemy, and they don't even know that that person's their enemy. And no matter how many times this friend reveals himself, to the victim. I'm just going to use that term, victim. The victim just doesn't see it. Now, I've been going through this as of late, the last few weeks, and I've been dealing with these individuals, the enemies, the I put my quotations up. I didn't mean to do that at that moment, but they are friends, but they're really enemies. Okay, so when I meet these kinds of people, they normally let me know right up front who they are. And it's weird because I guess they're testing the waters. They're trying to see if I'm stupid enough to believe their their facade. And so basically, uh, it's like they approach you with a white flag and say, hey, truce, peace. Let's establish friendship. You don't even know the person. The person approaches you, and it's like they're waving a white flag, like as if you have been at war with this person your whole life. You see. So the things that come out of their mouth and stuff, it sounds peaceful, like they're genuine. And hey, I've been seeing you around, been wanting to talk to you. Hey, let's be friends, let's be cool, and all that, right? But if you listen closely, like I said, it's like they waving a white flag, like you've been at war with that person, yet you just met them for the first time. You gotta think, why is that? And on top of it, the white flag has little words on it. Say, hey, please believe my BS because I am going to screw with you. I'm going to screw you over. I'm going to hurt you. I'm going to kill you. Whatever their little disclaimer is on there. So they wave that flag. They're showing it to you if you just slow down and pay attention to the fine print. Hey, nothing personal, but I'm going to screw with you. Peace, peace. Let's talk. Let's negotiate. Diplomacy. And you have to ask yourself, why would a person approach you like that? The reason why they're doing it is because they are your enemy. They have been working against you all along. You may not even know them, like personally. You may not even have met them, but they know who you are. So you may ask, how is that even possible? Spirits, man. I know some of you out there, you don't believe in the metaphysical reality of things. You don't believe in such things as spirits, but it exists whether you want to believe it or not. You can give it whatever name you want. It exists. You don't know this person from Adam, but this person knows you because something came along and entered that person and is using that person to handle you. You understand what I'm saying? If you can't see it that way, then look at it like this. This is a messed up world, and there are people that are out to get you. Believe it or not, no matter how small or great. And you'll know because they'll come to you out of nowhere with some stuff. Like they'll come to you about things as if they knew you all along, and they'll say things to you about yourself like they know something about you, but they never met you. Or even if you have met them, They don't know you well enough to really be talking to you about you, but they'll do it. Or they'll come out of nowhere with compliments, pat you on the back, make you feel good, try to butter you up. This goes into my next point. The reason why they come to you, if not to hurt you or destroy you, or whatever, is to use you for something, some selfish desire or reason. And so they'll they'll lasso you, pull you in, and get you caught up in something that's their issue. Because they're too afraid to ask you, hey, can you help me out with this? And say what it is. Too afraid to do that. So they have to like accidentally bump into you. Oh, excuse me, I'm sorry. And then that's how you met each other. Or, some kind of event or occurrence as to, the reason why they met you. Don't do that. And you'll do it because they either perceive you as someone that's weak, that they could screw with, or you're somebody that may have something that they want. And whatever their reason may be, whatever it is they think they see in you or they think might be in you, they'll use that. And then they'll use you for that, and then when they get it or don't get it, they'll dismiss you, and suddenly you're nobody, you're insignificant, a forgotten memory. Those aren't friends. And there's a word for it called associates. Okay, whatever. If you have associates, you need to know that they're not your friend. Network contacts or whatever. But sometimes they're family members. Sometimes it's your spouse, uncle, brother. Could be anybody. And then there's people that they're aware of what I'm talking about, and they've been so hurt, they've been so messed up that they became the very thing that messed them up, and they go around messing people up. And the reason why is because, oh well, I'm guarding myself because I don't want to get hurt again. I gotta handle you like this because you might turn on me, you might hurt me. And to me that's sad. It's sad that you have trust issues on that level. No, nothing wrong with being cautious or whatever, but when you're overly cautious to a point you can't even establish connection with people, something's wrong. But provided this world is so messed up, your chances of connecting with a real and genuine person is like it's extremely rare. But it's still possible. However, a lot of genuine people, they don't want to be the light, for lack of a better word. They don't want to be the light. In other words, they don't want to be the person that's there with the positive attitude and say, hey, I'm someone you can trust. I'm someone you can talk to. You could come to me. They don't want to be that because they're afraid to be attacked by any and all people. They're afraid. So they become guarded and they hide themselves. Uh, this world is so bad that if you do any good deed, it would be looked at as a crime or as committing atrocities or evil. So I understand the uh, higher levels of caution, but that shouldn't in any way, shape, or form change who you are as a person. I don't know. Maybe I'm just babbling. Maybe I'm just rambling here. But this is what I've been contemplating, which led to some other things that I think I'm gonna start talking about in the next videos. I'm trying to tell you people out there, you need to be careful of who you associate with, who you talk to, who you interact with. Don't be paranoid. Don't become the very thing you hate. You understand what I'm saying? Don't be so overly cautious and paranoid that you can't connect with another human being because therein lies the problem. The the, the massive disconnect between human beings these days. It's bad. It's real terrible when people is like, oh, I only befriended you because I wanted to get you to do something for me, and now that it's done, we're done. That's disgusting. Like, do it yourself or ask for help. But all this lying and manipulating, it's disgusting. And I feel like I've been bombarded with that as of late, the last few weeks. And to the point it made me look inward and try and figure out if there's something I did wrong or if there's something wrong with me as a person. The answer is no. There's nothing wrong with me. It's them. And I'm not one to scapegoat people and blame everyone else for the problems I'm having. No, I actually use a critical thing and figure out where did I go wrong. And if I don't find that answer, most likely it's because I wasn't, excuse me, I wasn't the one in the wrong. You understand? The problem with most people is that they are victims of the void. And I believe that's what's going to be my next video about what the void is, where it exists, and why it's there, and what it does, and what people do with it, and the results and outcomes and aftermath of dwelling with the void. And then there's one other thing that I believe I'm going to make a video on after this one. It's about narcissism and the characteristics of the devil or of evil in general, what it is, what it means, what it does, how to identify it, and all that. And I'm gonna do my best to present this and make it easy to understand. So for those of you out there who watch my videos and subscribe to my channel, I want to thank you, and I appreciate your visits, and there'll be more videos to come. I'm working on it. So stay tuned and take care of yourselves. Bye for now.